Today we're talking about how to stay motivated and productive with the use of herbs and botanicals, as well as a few other tips and tricks that I personally use. As someone who procrastinates a lot, I have Crohn's disease, and so I deal with a lot of fatigue. I also am really busy in my work life, and let's talk about it. I think before you even add in any herbs and botanicals, it's important to get down to the reason why you want to be motivated to finish something or get something done. If you know you really need to organize your clothes, for example, you can treat yourself to something that's going to motivate you and inspire you, make your job a little bit easier of getting that task done, or it could be something totally unrelated. So if you really like going to your favorite coffee shop, you can get that task done and then go treat yourself to your favorite cup of coffee or matcha from a local coffee shop. If you're like me and you love makeup and skincare, you can treat yourself to a makeup product or skincare product that you've been really wanting. I would say the higher the price of the item is that you want to use as your reward, the bigger the project is. If you're moving and you need to get all of your stuff organized and ready to move, obviously you can pick a higher reward for yourself at the end of that. And then here are some of my favorite herbs and botanicals that I think are very motivating. They help you focus. I have suspected ADHD. I've not been diagnosed, but I definitely noticed that I have a lot of ADHD qualities and tendencies, and so these herbs and botanicals really help me focus and get stuff done. And by the way, none of this is a substitute for medical advice. If you are on certain medications, you have to do your research and see if you can combine some of these herbs and botanicals with something you're already taking. If you want to substitute something, talk to a medical professional or your doctor. All right, first up, my favorite one for motivation and focus that you hear me talk a lot about on this channel is kratom. Now, kratom you do have to be careful with, and any of these you can really form a dependence to if you're taking them consistently every single day, so just be mindful of that. And kratom works beautifully for focus, motivation, uplifting mood. I really enjoy this herb and botanical, and it's one of my all-time favorites. When you research kratom, you'll notice that there are different types of kratom, different strains, different colors. I have a lot of videos talking about it, so if you want to learn more about kratom, just check out my playlist on my channel. Next up, one of my favorite botanicals and herbs that I have found that works well for motivation and focus is bacopa. I talk about bacopa a lot as well. It really is one of my favorites, and you can find it in extract form, capsule form. You can find it mixed in with other herbs and botanicals, and this is one of my favorites for focusing and getting stuff done. Functional mushrooms can be really great. I am someone who suffers with really bad anxiety, and so I love reishi mushroom. Lion's mane is a really great one for energy and focus, and I find that if my anxiety is not as bad, and for example when I take the reishi, I definitely notice a lot of less stress and anxiety. I still get more stuff done, even if they can be a little bit more on the relaxing side. But if you are looking for more energizing properties, then go with lion's mane and chaga. Cordyceps is also another really great one. Two other really great ones include maca root and ginseng. These can be on the more energizing side, so if you are someone that suffers with anxiety, just be careful. I've talked about one of these supplements on another video, but I really like these Nature Stacks natural herbal supplements. They have some really great ingredients in it, and I really like their one for focus. Now, you can not only take certain herbal botanical things internally, but you can also try smelling them. So if you look at peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, rosemary, you can get the pure essential oils. You can put a couple drops in your hand, rub it together, and then just breathe in, and it will really help invigorate your senses as well as invigorate your mind and body. Dry brushing is another really great thing that I enjoy doing, and I could do a more in-depth video if you're curious, but dry brushing your body is going to stimulate your circulation, your lymphatic system, and going to naturally give you some more energy. Cold showers is another great one to add to that list. If you're someone who deals with a lot of stress and anxiety, you might have high cortisol levels. And when you have high cortisol, it makes it hard to get stuff done. It really does. And so I think if you address that, there's some really great natural herbal supplements that you could take, and they might have things like schisandra berry and a lot of other natural ingredients that help with your cortisol levels. Now, you might take them at night, but when you wake up in the morning, you feel more refreshed, you get a better night's sleep, and all of those things really help to keep you productive, focused and motivated. I really like drinking those liquid IV packs, and I add them to my water, and that motivates me to drink more water. I knew I needed to get this video done, and so I'm gonna go to Natural Grocers after this and get some of my favorite supplements that I have run out of, including that Natural Stacks one I talked about. Setting a timer can be really helpful for some people, so I don't set like a 3-hour timer and get as much stuff done. I don't do anything like that. I think 15-minute intervals, 20-minute, even 30-minute intervals is enough for me. I might get 1 or 2 of those done, and then my spoons are spent, and if you're a spoonie, you know, but then my spoons are spent the rest of the day. But I feel like when I'm under pressure a little bit with that timer, it helps me work better, faster, and I don't know, I just feel more motivated and focused when I work that way. So I hope this gave you some ideas of different herbs and botanicals that you can incorporate, some other ideas like dry brushing, smelling, essential oils to invigorate your senses, you know, just treating yourself to some of your favorite cleaning supplies or a new dresser or something to help you get those tasks done that you've been putting off and that you really want to get done. Thanks for joining me for this video today. Remember, we are all botanical queens, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Here's a mini haul of some of the things that I got from Natural Grocers that I was talking about in this video. These are some of my all-time favorite supplements that sometimes I feel like I can't go without. I really enjoy taking them. So this one is really good for mental clarity. This one I take before bed for stress and anxiety. This one is really great for eye health, but it also helps with focus. This one is good for anxiety, but during the day, just supporting your adrenal system, and I have a video all about that. And then Bacopa is one of my favorites that I talked about for focus and motivation. This little guy is not feeling the focus or motivation today. And some days are like that, and that's okay.